you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Outside, Hill. Davis against Lillard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Bill Walton.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
4th team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Baron Davis. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Here's Kukoc. 1:03 left to play in the first. Pass to Walton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Bill Walton.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Davis against Brunson. The shot. Davis misses.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside Brunson. Williamson with it. Check by Hill. And Williamson throws it down.
You know what you're going to get when Zion's at the rim. An aggressive finish.
Outside Harden. Pass to Mourning. Outside Davis. Here's Ewing. Covered by Williamson. And Ewing gets it to go.
Patrick Ewing.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Baron Davis.
Here's Thompson. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Outside, Hill. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points.
With a score,
It's the Bulls up 1.
the Bulls.
Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
The Spurs, 15.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the basket by Nash. Nash has gotten his first basket of the night. Smitty, you had your fair share of deep playoff runs. What was it like to finally break through and win a championship in 2003?
WBA was an unbelievable feeling. Getting a chance to win the championship with that Spurs team was unbelievable. Had some Hall of Fame players, but more importantly, some Hall of Fame people.
Now here's Curry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Here's Jokic. Howard with some nice D.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Carter. 5 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard.
Ooh, the former dunk contest champ turning back the clock with that fancy flush. Dwight Howard's reminding you that age is just a number.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is doing his homework. He said, quote, I watched a lot of old school players and I tried to figure out their mindsets, and all of their mindsets were the same. People remember winners. So whenever the time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want them to say he was a winner. Guys, he's on his way.
So true. Thanks, Allie. Here's Nash. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Howard against Jokic. Here's Nash. Rebound San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio,
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Nash. Check by James. It's stolen by James. Here's Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 7 points in the game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Now Jokic. No points so far. Here's Green. Back to Jokic. Howard with some nice D. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Abdul-Jabbar. Kept alive. Howard's shot's good.
Dwight
And now
Howard.
a 3-point Spurs lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it
Timeout
over.
for the Bulls.
Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't
Make some
falling.
noise, fans.
Sometimes it goes like that.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's
Once
just not
again,
your night.
A line change here for Chicago.
Bulls.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Joel Embiid.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
San Antonio foul.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On
First
Sunday,
personal
they'll
foul.
take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
Team foul.
And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against the Trailblazers,
At the line
it's
for the
the second
Bulls.
game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And so he makes both from the line. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Bulls ball.
Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. Number 5, the Spurs.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
The Bulls have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Got a hand on it.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards,
2
fighting
minutes
hard
remaining in
for
the
every
first
miss.
half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Ewing, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Tipped. And that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
Here's Thompson. Still without a bucket. To the inside. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Clever ball movement by Klay Thompson. Getting the rock to a guy with a better look.
On the assist.
Ewing passes to Harden. A minute 20 left in the first half. The fadeaway. Goes back up. Here's Ewing. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Patrick Ewing.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Thompson. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either
Substitution
way,
for the
but I
ball.
agree with you on that one.
Zion Williamson. Tony Kukoc.
And here's Harden. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And he can't get that one. Booker with the defensive effort. Walton passes to Lillard. Now Williamson. Takes one from 10 feet. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Zion Williamson.
Williamson's got his second basket of the game. Harden, the pass to Ewing. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
The D keyed in
Assisted
too much
by
on Harden there, leaving his man
James
wide
Harden.
open.
Pass to Booker. Shoots over Harden. D-Book nails a tough jumper.
7.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
That's the end of the
And a
first
pretty
half
tightly
with a
contested
score.
game here as we end the first half.
The Bulls.
It's the Bulls up 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
The Spurs.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back
27.
soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Nikola Jokic is out there with Joel Embiid.
Kareem
Then there's Stephen Curry.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Booker in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. It's Booker on the wing. Over James. Booker can't get it to go.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Booker against James. Outside Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
LeBron James.
It's on LeBron James.
First
And just a
personal
classic
foul.
pump fake move. I mean, Booker wants the defender to make a mistake and foul.
At the line for the Bulls.
That free throw good from Booker. And the Spurs making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. James passes to Irving. Here's Mourning. Back to Irving. With the teardrop. That one goes. Count it.
Julius Irving.
And the Spurs lead by 3.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Irving against Green. The kick out. Curry. Knocked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. from deep three-point land. The offensive rebound.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Here's James. Outside Carter. The three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Vince
That's
Carter
3 buckets in a row off assists.
for 3.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Chicago
6-point game.
timeout call.
They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out,
Coming onto the
contesting
floor
shots.
for your
You
Bulls.
have to want to make the effort.
Steve Nash.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. On the wing, Curry. Fires from deep. Second chance shot. Strong finish by Embiid.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Irving. And
Julius
Irving powers it home.
One sign of a great
Assistant.
playmaker, hitting his man in
LeBron
stride.
James.
Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Green. Back to Embiid. Rebounded by the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Irving goes in,
Bulls foul.
and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
First personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
First team
Randall,
foul.
he's checked in for Chicago. Klay Thompson comes in for Green.
At the line for the Spurs.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Curry. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside, Carter. The shot's good. Carter's got 14
Vince Carter.
points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Randall. Shots blocked. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Thompson. 14 feet away. Nice D from
2
Thompson.
minutes remaining in the
Textbook
third.
defense on display.
2 minutes.
That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
James passes to Mourning. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Chicago trailing here. And here's Curry for 3. The Bulls with another miss.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
James outside. Pass to Mourning. Now here's Carter. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket on the night. Abdul-Jabbar's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Curry passes to Thompson. Pass to Nash. Shoots. The open J off the mark.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is
Kareem
good.
Abdul-Jabbar.
And now an 11-point
Assist
San Antonio
from-
lead.
They're
Vince
really
Carter.
working the paint now.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Randall. And here's Thompson for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's James. Here's Carter. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Spurs, up 11.
The Spurs.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball, not even foul.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Johnson.
Assisted.
He's out there with Dwight Howard.
James Harden.
And it's Harden in at the one.
He can still do this. Explosive finish by Howard.
Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Jalen Brunson.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Marquez
Their defense
Johnson.
just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Nash. And here's Embiid. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, Embiid ignores the contact and converts.
You're going to have to do a lot more than that to stop Joel Embiid.
Harden against Brunson. Harden, the pass to Howard. Here's Ewing. Back to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Harden. Rebounded by Green. Well, Chicago's shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got his first points of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, BA. And we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
He's checked in for San Antonio. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Howard. Over Brunson. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Give him the D, no other choice. Once Dwight Howard is established inside, you've got to follow him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Offensive board. Outside Johnson. Takes it inside. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Marquez Johnson.
And the Spurs lead by 14. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Walton. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Bill Walton.
Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still
San
have a shot.
Antonio foul. Dwight Howard. First personal foul.
The first one falls. Curry,
team foul.
he's checked in for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for San Antonio. LeBron comes in for James Harden.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Carter with it. James outside. Howard finds James. James double teamed. Here's Howard. Oh, and makes it with the
Dwight
kiss.
Howard.
Very consistent tonight at the
Assisted
offensive end.
by
Right there, he helps fuel the
LeBron
fire.
James.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now here's Carter. Pass to James. And it's James inside.
Scoring well from the
James.
interior. LeBron making it look effortless.
The three from Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Here's Nash. Back to Curry. Here's Walton. Guarded by Howard. Now Embiid. San Antonio with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the
Kareem
slick feed.
Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Spurs
assist.
lead by 14.
And it gets
Vince
even
Carter.
worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Spurs.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
San Antonio
And it was a
ball.
team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right
Substitution on the
shots.
court.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Chicago. Carter, good.
Vince
Excellent
Carter.
effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And the basket by Nash.
That's the three.
Unselfish play by Stephen Curry.
Steve
Boy,
Nash.
he's moving it around.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Carter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the
Vince
rim.
Carter.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Embiid inside. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Unable to get that one.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
That's the end
So
of the
we
game.
see the Spurs taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be.
What?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Chauncey Billups. Bam Adebayo is up there with Daniels. And it's Rice in at the 2 spot. And for Boston, they've got Havlicek. Luka Doncic out there with John Stockton. And it's Garnett. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition and really who can survive the night.
Miami with the ball after Luka Doncic's miss. Billups, no good. Stockton outside. Passes it to Havlicek. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Not much chance of Stockton missing that opening. He has such great instincts for creating for his teammates.
Billups passes to Arizon. Tries it from the top of the key. Good.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Assist from
And so
Chauncey
Stockton will bring it up for Boston. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Defensive
second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Arizon. 9-point game his last outing. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. To the middle. And it's Rice with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Doncic kicks to Stockton. Dishes to Chamberlain. Over in the corner, Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over Rice. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And it's on John Havlicek.
Personal foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting for him.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Stockton.
Luka Doncic.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Puts it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
John Havlicek. Second personal foul.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1,
Second
making their
team
previous
foul.
attempt at the line. First free throw is good.
Miami.
Paul Pierce is checked in for
Paul
Havlicek.
Arizon.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Stockton outside. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Chamberlain the pass to Stockton. Just 5 to shoot. Garnett high post. And he gets it to go.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett's so good with the ball in his hand.
The pass to Rice. Drills the three-pointer. Rice has got 6.
Rice.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Chamberlain.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Billups. No scoring in this one. Stolen by Stockton. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Right side Billups. Here's the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Doncic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Shot's good by Rice.
Glenn Rice.
And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Celtics.
Boston
trailing by 2. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
A different look for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Adebayo. Barry comes in for Daniels. And it's Maravich in for Chauncey Billups. Now here's Stockton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Teardrop shot. Here's Gilmore. The kick out to Pierce. Goes up again. Shot's good by Gilmore.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Now, here is Maravich. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. Here's Rice. No good from outside. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pierce. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rice passes to Harrison. Inside. Shot's good from Barry.
Yeah, just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Now here's Pierce. Pass to McHale. It's hauled in by Barry.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now Robertson, still without a basket.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Robertson. Boston making a switch here.
Oscar Robertson.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Harrison. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the top. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
The Celtics 17. The Heat 17.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Assisted.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Chris Bosh. Hardaway is out there with Daniels. And it's Rice at the 2-guard. And the basket by Wade.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Hardaway. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bosh. Malone with the block. Here's Wade. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Bosh. Miami trailing. Rice kicks to Hardaway. Here's Arizin, covered by Havlicek. Arizin, the pass to Rice. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Glenn Rice.
Rice has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
Now here's Robertson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Bosch grabs the miss. And here's Bosch bringing it up for the Heat. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Rice. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwayne Wade.
First personal
I'll tell you
foul.
what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team
He's gone 1
foul.
of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all
Shooting
the way up
for
there
Miami.
at 88%.
So both teams making some changes here. Celtics trailed by 4. Stockton outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Hardaway against Doncic. Boston again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Barry's checked in for the Heat. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count the basket. Barry's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Stockton. Passes to Gilmore. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Foul.
The Heat leading by 6. And the pass to Daniels. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Stockton with it up court. Here's Havlicek. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
John Havlicek.
Stockton's got his 5th assist in this one.
And Stockton is simply one of the best, especially when it comes to finding people on the floor.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play, gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that one.
Maravich, he's checked in for Hardaway. Pass to Daniels. Here's Barry. 6 points for him. Pass to Adebayo. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
It's tipped. Havlicek against Phillips. There's the triple. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Chamberlain got
2
6
minutes.
rebounds now in the game. Havlicek kicks to Doncic. Here's Stockton. He makes that one drop. Only a second, 5 tries.
And Stockton, almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here is Maravich. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Billups. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 5.
That's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Stockton against Billups, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Illegal screen.
You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Chris Bosh is checked in for Daniels. Now here's Billups. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Here is Havlicek. 7-point differential. .46 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Chris Bosh. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. Size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Havlicek the pass to Doncic. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The end of the first half.
Heat lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
26.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They were able to take control in the second quarter and finish the half ahead by 5. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Heat leading by 5. John Stockton out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Garnett in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Clock at 4. Here's Harrison. The Heat with a fresh 14. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Boston shooting around 41% on the night. And that one's good from Havlicek.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Billups against Stockton. Billups, no good.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Havlicek throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see. And it came this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Daniels with it, working on Garnett. Just his first attempt. Daniels, no good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
That puts them in the lead. Havlicek's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And the Heat call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. Staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Dwayne Wade.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Garnett. Averaging 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Both free throws good from Rice. Boston has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Havlicek with it. 12 points for him. There's the dish to Garnett. Wade kicks to Garnett. Here's Robertson. And it's Miami with the rebound. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Rice passes to Hardaway, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammates.
Penny Hardaway.
Pass to Havlicek. Here's Gilmore. Robertson outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
On the wing, Daniels. Back to Hardaway. One-on-one fast break. Popped up there for Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Time and time again, Dwayne Wade up around the rim. Gets up big time for that alley.
John Havlicek.
Outside Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Garnett. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Mel Daniels.
Shoots the ball as big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
Pierce is checked in for the Celtics. The Heat trailed by 4. Kicks it to Bosh. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hardaway passes to Barry. No good that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. The pass to Robertson. And here's Wade. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Doncic. He's pulled in a lot of votes. Nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list. But there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
Give them a hand.
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Third spot, the Celtics.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Here's Maravich. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Maravich.
Maravich just got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's the pass to Wade.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Garnett. 4 on the clock. And Pierce lays it up and in. Pierce has got his second basket of the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wade against Maravich. Harrison, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Paul Harrison.
Harrison's got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside, Pierce fires away from way outside. They get the rebound. Some solid defense from Bosch.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And here's Pierce. Back to Robertson. 5 on the clock. All alone. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Barry.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wade. And it's Miami with the rebound. Bosch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Barry, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Barry. Assist.
Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Hardaway.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
The shot's good from Robertson.
Oscar Robertson.
Robertson's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Tie game in Boston.
That's the
And
end of
after
the
a
third
quick
quarter.
break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
The Celtics. 43.
Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
43.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now.
It's the 4th quarter time, fans. On your feet. Let's make some
Well, this has
noise.
been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Daniels out there with Adebayo. Then there's Maravich. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Rice in at the 3 spot. No good from Maravich.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Maravich against Doncic. Maravich kicks to Rice. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Havlicek with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Doncic passes to Chamberlain. Now, here is Havlicek. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And the Heat call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's Doncic missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Billups against Stockton. It's stolen by McHale. Here's Havlicek. And it's Rice with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Outside for Stockton. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Poked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Can they get it? And the shot is long.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Excellent addition to Rock. Luka with a nice feed.
Maravich the pass to Billups. Down low and stolen by Chamberlain. Stockton outside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Floats one. Malone with the rebound. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Maravich. The Heat trailed by 7.
Minutes remaining
The
in
shot
the
that
game.
time, not on
2
target.
minutes.
Some solid defense by Malone. Stockton kicks to Havlicek. Up top, Doncic. Maravich defending. A fadeaway. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Doncic. Malone's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Goes up from the top of the key. And right on target. Good. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 7. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter.
All right, fans, give it up.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Havlicek.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight just
Give a big round of
amazing. He
applause
had just
for
been gunning.
Celtics
He's been picking
entertainment.
his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Garnett kicks to Havlicek. Stockton against Billups. And Adebayo sends it back.
And pay him with the emphatic block.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Out to the wing. Here's Rice. And the 3 ball is good.
Rice.
And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead. Here's Doncic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Rice. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nice D from Doncic. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Heat foul. Bam Adebayo. First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And the Heat call time here. They trailed by 6. 32 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Barry. Jacks up a 3. Rice, no good. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This
This game is theirs for the taking. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
4th team foul.
He gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Luka Doncic.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 8. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making it.
This is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now, here's Wade. So we see Boston get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony.
Okay, 2. Come on.
Ready?
How many do you think we can get total?
20. So that means you both get a strike.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Russell in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, one thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Iverson. To the right side. From the high post. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Paul. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Here's Kuzi. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Shot clock at 6. And he buries his first look.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Russell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Here's Pippen. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Here's Iverson, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Iverson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Poked loose. Here's Kuzi. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. David Robinson. At the line, 2 times.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Robinson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Paul.
Nets foul. Moses Malone. First personal foul. First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Here's Baylor, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Knicks. Elgin Baylor. Shooting
that
2.
one misses. And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Here's Nowitzki. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Moses Malone.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Pippen. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And the Knicks miss again.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
First quarter.
It's tipped. Paul looking over the floor.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And the Knicks making a change here. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The 4th spot held by the Nets. Number 5, the Knicks.
Both teams really take pride in their defenses shutting one another down, which is kind of refreshing to see in a league widely dominated by offense.
Rodman, the pass to Payton. Knocked loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Johnson. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. No, they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the inside, Rodman. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Paul with it. Hasn't got one to fall yet. To the middle. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I've seen CP do this a million times. No one is better at running the pick and roll.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Eden. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Eden. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Basket counts.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Jordan with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Anthony. Over Russell. And that's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They lead by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
12.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Jordan in at the 2 guard. Jordan misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Payton passes to Pettit. Here's Malone. 14 points for him last game against Orlando.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Pippen. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. His first shot attempt. Connects. The jumper drops.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Kuzi, the pass to Nowitzki. Jordan against Payton. It's rebounded by New York.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Outside Paul. Outside Russell. Here's Jordan. Another one falls for New York.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Timeout called, the Nets. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
That's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Baylor. It's hauled in by Pettit.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Pass to Iverson. Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Paul. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Illegal screen violation.
And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
Here's Olajuwon, and that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
First team foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he makes a first.
Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Kuzi.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Dennis Johnson.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Jordan. And it's in there.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Kuzi, the pass to Pettit. Here's Iverson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line.
That one's no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line. I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Now here's Jordan. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando. Inside, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
New York ball.
And we take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Dennis Johnson.
And the Knicks lead by 3.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Anthony outside.
Second quarter.
The 3. He buries it from 3. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And there's 1:38 left in the second. Jordan, the pass to Baylor. Robinson with a steal. Here's Iverson, covered by Jordan. Stripped it away. Johnson finds Jordan. Back to Johnson. Here's Pippen. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Kidd, the pass to Robinson. Down low. Here's Eaton. Another shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Elgin Baylor. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. Payton's checked in for Brooklyn.
David Robinson. At the line 2 times.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Russell. Here's Pippen. .36 seconds left in the half. And that one drops.
Sometimes a pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Payton against Johnson. Pass to Anthony. From 18 feet away. And the shot goes. Anthony's got 5 points.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Payton against Johnson. And he goes in for the dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Tie game in Brooklyn. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Brooklyn.
I'm here with Coach Tibbs.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Knicks shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. And here's Russell. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Olajuwon. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent it.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Chris Paul. And it's Olajuwon in at the center, filling out the middle. Outside Russell. Good work defensively by Robinson.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And stolen by Paul. And he's going for the lob. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Pass to Malone. From the wing. And a big finish by Robinson.
David Robinson.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And a big finish by Robinson.
David Robinson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now a timeout called by New York.
New York. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Chris Paul.
And his assist numbers have been dropping over the past few years. Not a good trend. Perhaps he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot and not seeing the rest of the court.
Inside, here's Olajuwon. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Kuzi. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Bill Russell.
Russell's gotten his second bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he sinks the second.
3 times. Dirk Nowitzki.
And he nails the third.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Right side, Paul. To the paint. Olajuwon. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
That's tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. From 12 feet. It's hauled in by Pettit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Paul. The shot by Kuzi, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for New York. They trail by 3. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for New York. Michael Jordan. Shooting 2.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Kuzi, the pass to Rodman. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by New York.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Baylor. And there's the drive. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Baylor's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Anthony, the pass to Kuzi. Here's Rodman. Here's Kidd, covered by Jordan. Here's Kidd. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
So the Nets making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. New York, number 1. In the third spot, Brooklyn.
And during the last 10 games of the season, both of these squads have focused more on leaking out and capitalizing in transition. We'll see if they're able to maintain this pace moving forward.
And here's the fast break. Jordan misses. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Rodman. And Anthony slams it in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Mutombo, the pass to Baylor. Here's Russell. Knocks it loose. Over Anthony. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Just lost his head. What would happen if you're pushing a little too hard?
Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for your Knicks.
The Nets have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Anthony. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Paul passes to Mutombo. Chalk up 2 there. Mutombo has gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is Paul's game. A pass-first point guard who excels at setting up his teammates.
And here's Anthony. Here's Kidd. Eden passes to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Throws it up high and slam dunk by Jordan. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
And it's rejected. They retain possession. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Jordan misses. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
The score.
It's the Knicks. They're up by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
41. The Knicks.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Let's go. Fourth quarter time. Rise up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Pass to Nowitzki. Right side, Robinson. Fades away. Here's Malone. The Knicks with the rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And for New York, they've got Johnson. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Mutombo. Here's Jordan. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Michael Jordan.
And the Knicks lead by 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And for Brooklyn, here's Pippen. Sweet little floater. And now it's a 5-point New York lead.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Iverson. That one drops for him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Pippen. Rebound Brooklyn. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Iverson. He shoots. The Knicks pull it in. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Johnson. To the wing, right side. Here's Pippen. And again, New York with the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Iverson. Here's Malone. And the Nets get it back. And a big finish by Robinson.
David Robinson.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Inside, here's Pippen. Comes up empty down low. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Left side, Johnson. Ooh, poked away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
Bob Cousy.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by New York.
New York. Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Allie, thank you.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Malone. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Out of bounds. Nets ball.
Robinson passes to Kuzi. Pass to Nowitzki. Over to the wing. Shot is up.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of you.
Stays here. Brooklyn ball.
To the inside.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Robinson in the post. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Pass to Pippen. Here's Olajuwon. Robinson defending. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Here's Kuzi. Nice D from Paul.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Robinson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes.
In games for the Hawks, they released him on the 29th of February.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
To the middle. Robinson passes to Malone. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Kuzi. 5 to shoot. Blocked. Here's Pippen. The ball's knocked loose. Goes up again, and there's the rejection.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Team second.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Scottie Pippen.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And it's Paul with the ball for New York. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And so it's New York winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
And that's the end of the
Yeah,
game.
you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment.
Thank you to all
They
the fans who
stood
came out
tall.
tonight and
and compete.
This is the court that we scrimmage on during practice. I got a good eye for this.
So you're used to this.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Davis is out there with Towns. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Wilkins in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Tatum. Ja Morant, he's out there with Allen. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Duncan in at the 4. Well, it may not be a new season, but Greg, it is a new year. And some teams could use, right, a fresh start.
And hey, wherever you can find motivation, right? It's a long season, lots of mental gymnastics. And Kevin, everyone overcomes in their own way.
And Tatum doesn't let the defense get to him. He's not distracted or bothered. He's got excellent form, stays with his mechanics. Doesn't matter who's defending him.
Davis, the pass to Wilkins. It's Davis on the wing, guarded by Tatum. And it's Davis missing. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by the Bucks. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Duncan with the block. And he gets it back. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league, along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Duncan finds Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
To the inside and finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ray Allen is on the wing. Fires from 18. They get it back, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line,
he misses the free throw.
Tim Duncan.
Good on the second free throw.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Tatum. Taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rule.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Now, here's Wilkins. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock is at 3. Charity stripe shot. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Morant. And taken away by Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, the defender
That's his first personal
he got him
foul.
good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Second team
Big
foul.
group substitution here for Milwaukee. Porzingis is checked in for Anthony Davis. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here is Young. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Over Halliburton. That shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Porzingis can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. George dishes to Leonard. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Johnson against George. Here's Halliburton. And that one drops for him.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard kicks to George. It's the 3-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of opportunity from deep.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Halliburton passes to Markkanen. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Leonard. Young outside. This one for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books.
With the score.
Bucks ahead, up 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
16.
For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those guys.
On the court for the Bucks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Dominique Wilkins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Dumars, and it's Davis at the 5 down low.
The basketball IQ of Tim Duncan, top flight. He's so smart at knowing how to draw fouls.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for 2, Tim Duncan.
The free throw drops for Duncan. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns, and the rejection by Morant.
Oh, bunny hops. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block.
Here's Allen. And no good. Davis with some nice D.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. Climb back. They've got to put forth more effort.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Once again,
who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Davis. 14th in free throw percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Now the pass to Wilkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. He just does so many things well for his team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And he's good on the second. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant outside. Passes it to Duncan. O'Neal trying to break free. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Karl Anthony Towns.
That one is on Towns.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
At the line,
The free throw drops for Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the three by Milwaukee. Here's Morant, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is active defense. Gilgeous-Alexander hustling to alter that shot.
And that one, good. Wilkins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
The three from Morant. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Morant. Davis kicks to Wilkins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Bucks passing it around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Shaq dishing to Allen. Back to Shaq. Duncan trying to break loose. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Davis, the pass to Towns. He kicks it to Dumars. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The second effort. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by Wilkins. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
It remains.
George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Johnson comes in for Joe Dumars. Duncan, the pass to O'Neal. It's George on the wing. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. George has got 5.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Johnson, and that one is good.
Magic Johnson.
And the Bucks lead by 8.
Assist from.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
George against Wilkins. Morant with a wide open look. Here's Shaq. He doesn't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Wilkins.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And here's George. Here's Duncan. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With a
Bucks
score,
lead by 10.
your Lakers.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. An excellent second quarter from these guys, and they lead by 10 at the half. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
They're going to work in the paint. They're doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay up.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. So it's the Bucks now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Duncan out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Outside Tatum. The rebound by the Bucks. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wilkins. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
There are very few guys in this league who make dunking a true art form. Neat is one of those guys.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The 3 from Morant. Wilkins grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the middle. Here's Morant. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Milwaukee.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's sent back by Wilkins.
Out of bounds.
Both teams deciding
Los
to change
Angeles
it up.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Tatum. And the Lakers with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Wilkins. Porzingis trying to get free. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Porzingis.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Here's Young. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time. Creatively sending that one home.
Young looking around. Inside. Here's Allen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 13-3 run. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Johnson, good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Allen. Porzingis. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jared Allen. And Georgia subbed in for Allen. The Bucks also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Markkanen. And Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum.
2 minutes
It's Young on the wing.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Leonard's got 5.
You know, Leonard very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
Johnson. The rebound by the Lakers. George looking over the floor. .124 left in the third. Here's Mikan. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Tatum. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Johnson.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Porzingis. Drops it in from 11 feet. 6 points for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Johnson against Young. Pass to Leonard. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Poetry in motion when Kawhi lets go from the mid-range.
Johnson against Young. Johnson surveying the floor. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Boy, nice setup with the pass, and Wilkins bounces up knowing just what to do with
it. Tatum, that's for two. That shot off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. They're
34.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Anthony Davis is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard. Markkanen kicks to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Duncan with the block. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Los Angeles ball.
Lakers trailed by 19. To the paint. Here's Allen. And the layup falls. Allen's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers.
Boy, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there, not letting that interior defense stop him.
Wembanyama passes to Markkanen. The pass to Dumars. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Really left alone that time.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker girl.
Anthony Towns checked in for the Bucks. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Dumars. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Markkanen. He dishes it to Towns. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Duncan.
Milwaukee ball.
Three on the clock. From deep three-point land. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Down low. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Now Halliburton. To the inside. Over Morant. Misses the baby hook.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's George. Davis against Shaq. It's Morant in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Morant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Lakers.
Thanks for thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade. What are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
George against Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
Magic Johnson, he checked in for Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Johnson. Floats it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Morant. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Markkanen. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
And Markkanen has a beautiful stroke. Superb at getting himself squared up, and then quick with the release. He fires it right away.
And the rejection by Towns. Johnson the pass to Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul. Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to play with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other. And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Bucks leading by 12.
Ball game. 2 minutes.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout.
They're in front by 12. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter.
Get on your feet. Show some love for the Laker girls.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dominique Wilkins.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, I like that pass from O'Neal. He's got a great feel for the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Over Allen. Off the left rim and out. Lakers trailed by 10. Passes it to Tatum. Here's Shaq. They shoot again. And the rejection by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
Los Angeles ball.
Here's Duncan.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Allen. The Bucks shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. O'Neal with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. They come up empty, and it's over.
And we all know Allen is used to these pressure situations. When they need a basket, his team feels comfortable getting him the ball. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the Lakers call time here.
Let's hear it for the most legendary
They're down by
team
7.
on the planet. Your
47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen inside the three-point line, and a miss there off the inbound. Down low, here's Wilkins, and Wilkins slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by Wilkins.
Magic Johnson.
And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many.
All right, David, thank you.
Thank you, everyone,
and
for
that about
attending
wraps it
tonight's
up.
shot.